Okay, we're going live now. Oh, I don't have my fancy glasses, but that's okay.
We're live.
Okay, so we have.
You know all that?
No. Okay. All right. Here we are.
Here, I'll feed you.
Oh, this is
already it's going off the rails.
Yeah, haven't even started yet. All right, this is what is this?
Hi, welcome to the Old Man and the MC.
Yeah. Oh no! Take that upstairs.
We have viewers.
Yeah.
In the
house. We have a viewer. Oh.
And as you can see, we have a special guest.
But okay. All right. Oh, now we got two viewers. All right. Okay. So.
I picked that off your crotch, but I don't think that would be very professional.
No. All right.
The last time, hi, whatever, Sarah. Last time we had a person in between us. Somebody spilled a drink in my lap, and I did the podcast pamphlet.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I felt like I have a lift.
Okay.
Pamphlet.
Okay, we got a special guest tonight. It's you probably are thinking, oh my God, they got Mayor Pete. Well, no, actually, we
have a better looking brother.
Yeah, we tried to get Mayor Pete, but he was busy in Iowa. We're not Iowa. Yeah, he's got to roll his sleeves up here. Hang on. All right. So we'd like to introduce our good friend Mick Cassell. Yeah, there he is. Oh, yeah.
I think I'll keep.
No. That's cheating. Sorry. Can't do that. So,
there's our friend Mick, everybody.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You get to see yourself.
There you go. Oh yeah, you can watch. It's really fun.
Well, we have. Oh my God, we have lots of commenters. Dan West said, "Ooh, crotch talk."
All right. So okay. So
No Name Boy says Pete, my man. Oh, then they.
Oh boy. Oh, nice. All right. So we've been on for a while.
Are you going to eat the crumbs out of your beard?
No, I think I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't been on for a while. We've been busy.
Right. But so this is our friend Mick, and the thing you should know about him is he's usually the only one watching this show. So it's like we're in trouble now.
Yeah.
But we've got 3 whole viewers, so that's pretty good. This is like almost like the biggest crowd we've ever had.
Thing when you're talking?
Kind of, yeah.
That light, you mean?
Yeah.
Go towards the right.
Light. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so Mick is
Dan, yes.
Mick and Dan are friends from
way back. Right. And
Dan worked in the
what before MC was practically. Yeah. She was learning to draw her letters when we were doing.
You're kidding. When were you born? What year were you born? I know.
1962.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No,
it's true. It's true.
I'm a young girl.
Can I get your head in the?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. A little closer.
Awfully busty.
Okay, so and we were doing theater all the way back then. But Mick persisted, and so I wanted. So
Mick didn't give up.
No, he didn't.
You're not a short hitter, man.
He couldn't do anything else
like me.
Yeah, I had no other talent.
But but now you.
We have a message that was held for review.
Oh no!
Somebody must have typed something naughty.
Yeah, that sounds. I wonder who that would be. Yeah.
Oh, Pete, who did you?
I don't know, but I think it's probably maybe that
guy
sitting on the couch right there.
The
this guy right there.
That guy right there.
Right there. That guy. Ne'er do well. The guy who was caught stealing candy in Edina from kids.
Yeah.
As seen on the neighborhood app.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Do you have questions?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's your deal?
So you teach screenwriting.
Yes,
at
I do.
NYU.
I do.
Okay. So my question is, because you've been doing this a long time.
Oh boy.
And you've got a lot of opinions. We're pretty sure of that. So, like, what makes a good movie?
God.
What makes a good movie? Like, what? How? You like
Just a second.
Just looked at Dan like, "Are you fucking high? Did you really just ask me that question?"
It's like
I usually ask Brian, and he tells me what makes.
Okay, what's your opinion of the Tree of Life?
Yeah. Have you seen the Tree of Life?
I've climbed it twice.
Oh dear. Check out the comments.
Okay, the comments.
I couldn't even see that far.
I have good eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah wants to know what makes a good movie, and the boy, wants to know too. And Dan West said Dan West loves Transformers.
Who you do?
Oh, how could there be anything better than Transformers?
I've never seen it.
It's more than meets the eye.
I haven't either. It's just that every time I bring up the Tree of Life, Brian has to bring up Transformers. Since he's on my computer, it appears that I'm saying
but you don't really want a serious answer.
Well, I kind of do.
Does he really?
I think
you know. Okay.
One of you didn't want a serious answer.
So what are some movies that you like?
Oh,
I know you like the writer.
King Kong.
Yeah. I have this every time at NYU. They have this thing where they make this list of 50 movies you should see if you're going to be an informed film student.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always try to get King Kong and Airplane on there, and I never get.
How about Bad Santa? Is that on there?
I don't know, but.
Yeah, I just saw Martin Scorsese's like 125 movies today. I hadn't even heard of it. Airplane was not on that one either.
Nope, not on there.
Matter of fact, most of them I hadn't even heard of. It's like, whoa. So Airplane and
King Kong.
King Kong.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite movie?
Yeah, what would that be?
Oh, that's not easy to answer.
Well,
I like the writer.
Oh.
I've seen that several times.
Have you seen
recently,
the writer? Oh yeah, your person.
I know. I've seen the writer.
Okay.
I've seen. I knew that script years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's people you know, you like the stuff no matter what.
Right.
Okay. Sure.
So
sure,
if you ask me what's a good movie, I say people I know. You know.
Okay. All right.
But also, if it's people you know and you don't like, it could be a good movie and you don't like it.
Okay.
So it doesn't really.
So what's your favorite Fellini movie?
Wow.
Somebody said, "Whoa, so many viewers."
Yeah,
I know.
I know. It's crazy. Like, this is incredible. Yeah.
Wow. Favorite Fellini.
MC needs to move closer.
Yes, I know.
There was shifted over there a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
There, how's that?
Juliet of the Spirits.
Oh, okay.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
believe I've ever seen that.
No. Okay.
I was part of a group that was going to make that into a musical.
Okay.
At one time, and got to talk to Fellini and his wife.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then they died.
Because they talked to you, or was it old
No,
age?
I'm not sure what happened there, but
so
it
was
was the
she
beginning of a good
Juliet
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's the woman
Okay.
in
In several of his movies, yes. No?
oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
But he wanted to do it. He said that he was looking forward to having that done in a new, sort of like a musical. Because he always loved that movie and he didn't think people liked that movie enough. So he was looking forward to, and then he died.
Oh.
And then his wife got involved and she said, we want to really do this because that was what he wanted to do. And then the banks owned it. So you couldn't really do it.
So they were going to make Juliet of the Spirits into a musical. Okay. All right.
Yep. Marvin
I just wanted to make
sure do the music.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Somebody wants you to show cleavage.
Yeah, that would be Brian. So that was
Yep,
so
back there.
So
I think they're asleep back there.
Well, yeah, I don't know. So you don't have anything.
Sketch
to say
Scribbles
about
wants a shout out.
Movies, I like to go to the movies. I like to go to the movies.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like the whole experience.
Yeah, sitting in the movie theater, eating some popcorn, watching pretty much anything.
Losing yourself.
Sort of fun.
Okay, tell Mick why this came up.
Well, so we went to a performance the other night. Lori, are you listening? Are you still there?
Okay.
Yeah, I hope she's there. So we went to a performance the other night, and our friend Lori Van Weren she's a dance choreographer and I would say also a performance artist here in town.
Right.
And so she was in a show at the Cedar, but there was another. There was also another act after the one she was in. So Lori's it's more dance-esque, not exactly dance. Would you like to describe it all, the performance?
Could you actually do a little piece of
interpretive dance?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lori's performance was cool.
Mm-hmm.
There were all these. Okay, I was reading the comments, so I don't really know what you just said.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, just so what
you should be right in this.
Yeah. What?
You know, the last time we had 3, I did.
You guys want to switch? That's okay.
I know.
Yeah,
well,
but don't spill on her.
No, that's okay.
Because
what was the question
wonder
you
why
asked
none
me?
of us could be wearing pants.
Right. Yeah.
It's our sick and kinky way.
Okay.
What was the question you asked me?
Kind of describe Lori's performance.
Oh, that's what I was doing. Oh, good. I wasn't totally asleep. So there was a large canvas on the floor.
Yes.
And it had 6 or 7 dancers on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they all had black chalk. And as they were doing their performance, they were laying down or sitting down, and they were, right?
Yeah,
they were creating an art piece
on this big thing
on this big canvas on the floor with this black chalk. And then they got up and did a series of folding and marching around, and eventually they get a clean canvas, and then they all have colored chalk, and they create this other piece. And I did forget one major part.
Yeah, you did, but that's okay. But the thing is, over the years I've come to really appreciate Lori's stuff, but I don't try to understand it. I just like it. Yeah. It's just like let it wash you over you. Like it's like football. I don't understand anything about football, but I just enjoy watching it. I have no idea what they're trying to do, except get over the goal line at the end. But
do the dancers get concussions also?
Yeah, they have to retire early.
Yeah, they were wearing helmets. Yeah, so it was.
Well, they had this one part where they were holding, each of them holding their own canvas that they had drawn on, and they crumpled to the floor, and it looked like the canvas was just blowing in the wind and kind of going down.
The optimum question is, how long did this take?
Oh, well, we were a little bit late. Oh, that was the best part. We couldn't find a place to park, and then we come in, and the thing is sold out, and there's like 6 people standing in front of us, and they're trying to decide whether they should sell standing room. So we're standing there for like 10 minutes waiting to get in.
Did you crumple to the floor?
Well, we couldn't.
No, it was Lori, one of the dancers, is commenting here.
Oh, yeah. What's she saying?
Thank you. This was a piece of an international, somebody from Mexico City.
Oh,
well, it was cool.
Yeah, we liked it.
Yes, Lori, we were there.
Yes, and we were there.
I loved it. Yeah. I often don't understand some of these things, and I always think, oh, maybe I'm not cool enough to understand it, but whatever. I loved it. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to see the canvas like stretched out so you could see the art piece, but that I realized that the whole point of the thing was the dancing, not necessarily the art. Right. Okay, so where are you going from there?
Well, then, so there was a second act. So we're there, we're waiting, and the second act is the Itch Princess. And
now what is the Itch Princess?
She's
I think we're going to get some blowback by this.
Well, don't really know. But
Okay.
So the first thing sounded fine.
Well, does Lori?
Yeah,
say
Lori.
anything?
Lori. Oh, Lori agrees with me. Thank you. She agrees that the artist would have liked you to see the whole.
Oh, yes,
piece.
that would have been nice. That would have been.
So after this lovely thing that was just visually beautiful,
And how long did that take?
The first piece.
What'd you say, Lori? 30 minutes? Was it that long?
Yeah,
Something like
yeah.
that.
Then,
she might say. No, it wasn't 3 hours.
No, it wasn't 3 hours. Then the Itch Princess came on.
Okay, so there's a
And
couple.
Do you know the Itch Princess?
No,
we've never
heard of the Itch Princess until this moment.
And what does that mean?
Well,
where's she going?
I think maybe you can after we describe it, maybe you can tell us. Okay.
So
this is what I'm good at.
Okay.
All right. So I did a little research on the Itch Princess.
Wait. I think before you go into that,
you don't even know what I'm going to say.
Okay, but go ahead.
She's a musical act.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Okay.
And
we use that term loosely.
Well, I certainly use it loosely.
Okay.
She has unique musical stylings. Okay. First of all, as a teacher,
you're being already you're imagining this is not good.
Well, no.
I'm imagining.
No. Okay. Well, that's.
I was there.
I'm screwed in these new pronouns.
Before
I actually means me.
Yeah. Before we
and you mean them.
Before we go into the reviews.
All right. We'll tell what she does. Okay.
So
I'm getting itchy.
Yeah.
See?
So up on the stage, there's two kind of big speakers sitting in the front, and she comes up and she's by herself and she gets a microphone, and it's one of these things where the sound is not good, so it's too
on purpose or no.
Well, it's hard to say, and basically I feel like she's basically insulting us. I could be wrong, but she's just like, she has such an annoying affect before she even starts her music that it's like,
is the popcorn underneath your feet bothering you?
Yeah, some popcorn.
Kind of hard to take. So
that's our punishment. Sorry.
So go ahead. So she starts.
Okay, so
describe.
So at first, I'm not sure whether this is like a performance or if this is just somebody jerking us around,
Right.
And she starts singing, and it's purposely off key, and it sounds like she turned the volume up to a 15 on a speaker that only should have a 5, and it's just screechy and horrible. And so we listened for about 2 minutes, and then we decide.
Well, we made it through 2 songs, but then we left.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And were you the first people to leave?
Well,
no,
not really. It seemed to be kind of clearing up.
We wanted to leave before it was evident that everybody was leaving. I don't know.
So she was being successful, you would say.
Well, yes, because in a sense, because now our lives are divided into before the Itch Princess and after the Itch Princess. So that was like she had an impact in only 10 minutes. It's like I despise her, yet I sort of respect what she did. Like,
except that really, you see, when, like, if you're talking, it's like at a certain age, you get to be a certain age, right?
Yeah.
And you realize that.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Everything hurts. You okay? Oh no, I think
I'm going down.
We need the Heimlich. Quick, get a doctor.
When I tell my the students, like, who are making a feature movie.
Okay.
Now, I never would have said this. How old was the Itch Princess, by the way?
She's older than I thought, because we kind of
she's
looked at
not like 25.
No,
or 30.
she's in her 30s.
Oh, well, that's still young enough.
Yeah, I felt she was young, but then when I've seen like her, like we saw a thing today. What would you think? How old would you think she is?
35.
Really? Yeah, she seemed. When I see her, it's like, oh, you should know better than this. You're 35 years old, for God's sake. But
it's her art.
It's her art, but you see, like it depends on. Is she making a living doing this, or this is?
What kind of? Well, I don't know that she. It's hard to say. No, she doesn't perform often enough to make a living.
When you're making, I mean, this is going to sound terrible.
She's
but when you're trying to make a living off of something, you realize that was it worth the gas to put in the car, the babysitter, the dinner you went out to, and the show?
Right. Yeah.
Was it all worth that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a way, and this doesn't sound like. You would feel that. I'm glad we paid the babysitter $40 to see that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No.
But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, people have to try stuff.
Yeah, and
she could become the next Toadie Fields.
Well, you know,
I think she's going to have to go a little far.
That would be something.
Yeah, wow, that's going to be quite a transformation.
Well, but she's been in other bands. Like tonight, I was watching. She was in Tips for Twat. And that was
our audience back there is
Brian was also in that
audibly.
band. He's the producer of that.
Yeah, that was.
Did you say like Tips for Twat?
No, Tip. T-I-P.
Tips. Okay.
But
just wanted to check.
But it was like a 12-minute performance that was just like excruciatingly screechy, and which was very similar to what we saw.
I mean, but we've done stuff like that before.
So talk to me about your theater experience together.
With him?
Well,
say like, Dan, you got that line?
Yeah. So it was. This is the way I remember it. So.
He'll remember it better than me.
Well, the first thing we did, we actually.
Is Brian talking back there?
What's going on back there?
Lori does not agree with us.
Oh, really? In which,
she says Kate is an amazing artist.
Okay.
A visual artist and a wonderful experimental dance artist.
Okay. Lori, did you like the performance that night?
Lori, I don't know who that person is that you just asked
no.
me.
No.
No.
Okay.
That person.
Okay.
Yes, we have introduced our guest.
Oh.
This is Mick. I'm going to answer back to Lori. I'm speechless.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't feel like I got it.
Mm-hmm. I think that made it work.
Maybe, yeah.
That was the point, maybe.
Yeah.
I think she had a good effect on you.
Well,
we're talking about it still.
Well, yeah. And like I said,
but still,
our lives are.
Will you go back?
Would we go back to see Lori? Yes,
so.
In the New York Minute.
Well, see, I went online and I saw the Itch Princess doing what she does, and I felt it was better than what we saw. It was like, because the sound quality was much better than what we saw. But
Lori wants to know if you're the famous Mick.
Yeah, no.
The famous Mick is an Irish guy.
Yeah. Does he look famous to you?
He looks like a Mick. That's what I want to know.
So, but she had an impact, but I'm not sure it was the impact she wanted to have. I don't know.
Well, it does say that her music is considered sadcore drudge ballads.
That's how she describes
them. And her music contains darkly menacing guitar chords. I also felt like maybe some off-key singing.
Yeah.
So like the Fugs.
But
The Fugs.
it was just the sound quality was so poor, and I thought she was insulting. I thought the way she talked to the audience was insulting.
He took it personally.
He did. He was not.
I was.
And did you pay to get in?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got a deal because we had to stand up, so we only had to pay $12 instead of $15.
Well, how do you know what you like unless you see things you don't like?
Right. Anyway,
that's one of those idiots. I was waiting for him to do it, but you did it instead. It is what it is.
Oh, here we go. Coming up with it
Brian,
is what it is.
Would you like to make a guest appearance, Andy? Would you like to make a guest appearance?
Okay, a little bit. So
Andy's like, why the hell did I come here? What are they doing? Why?
He's getting more.
Gin
back there.
So the other question I had was,
I haven't ever drank gin. I don't think.
Really?
No.
Okay.
How is it?
It tastes like soda.
Well then.
Get him another one.
I can't. I'm on camera. I can't do all the jobs, Brian.
So how does how does your feeling about the person who's the artist impact what you think about their work, their art? So let me bring up Paul Simon.
Oh yeah.
Because I know you don't like Paul Simon, and it seems like because of that you don't like his music. Or what do you think?
I don't know. People like Paul Simon. I don't like Paul Simon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him as a human.
Right. I get that,
and that does affect me.
Sure. So.
He's probably a nice guy. I don't know.
Well, some people seem to like him.
He certainly rips off enough interesting people. It's like David Byrne. They take from interesting sources.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you hope those people are getting paid for who they're being ripped off from, but you never know.
Yeah.
But Paul Simon, would you like to take a car trip across North Dakota with Paul
Oh,
Simon?
no. But I love his music. I'd much rather take a car trip and listen to his music while I'm driving across.
As opposed to who? Merle Haggard? You'd rather ride with Merle Haggard than Paul Simon.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
I
my
would.
God.
Really?
Would, yeah.
Okay. But it's just like, okay, so how do you deal with that? I've always wondered about how do you deal with like whether you like the artist or not, or whether the artist was an asshole or not.
I don't know Paul Simon. I mean, it has
right.
more of an effect when you actually do know the person.
Sure, right.
And it has a much more tangible effect.
Oh,
like for instance,
you have a
Brian
friend who's an asshole. Yeah, right.
I would never.
Sure, that wouldn't be listening to that. Okay, at least we got that
straight. People are like evil people. It's like there's enough evil people in the world that I don't have to listen to their records.
Right, but there's a sort of
damaged people are different.
Okay, damaged.
What I'm saying?
Good. Yeah. Don't you think he's damaged?
Who's damaged?
Paul Simon.
He damages other people.
Yeah, I don't know. But like a lot of famous artists were, by all reports, kind of jerks. Like
I don't find that as much as you might think. There's a lot of people who are they could be self-consumed. There could be all sorts of things, but they're not as many jerks as you might think. Okay. I mean, they may act jerky in a certain way.
What are your thoughts on Woody Allen?
Well, Woody Allen is I have a friend of mine who quit his movie. You ever read that story of this guy, Griffin? Mm-hmm. He was in the movie, and then he found out the whole story of Woody Allen. So he's a kid. He was a kid. He was just being in the movie, and he actually quit the movie. He actually didn't quit the movie. He took his salary and gave it to a Me Too movement, and then Woody got rid of him in the movie.
Oh, okay.
So I figured that he knows him better than I know him, so he did what he had to do. I don't trust any of those people in that world. Okay. Mia Farrow, Rono Farrow, Woody Allen, they all seem to be in the same pool, swimming around there, and it's a little bit like it's a little bit like when you're teaching writing. Sometimes you get into this thing of how do you make a character non-likable. And one of the things is people think that if you make them a liar, they're not likable. But actually, the rule of thumb is if you make them a hypocrite, people hate them more than a liar.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, there's people who are hypocrites.
Yeah.
And that's where I get off the bus. It's like when they keep saying one thing, but you see they're actually doing something else.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No,
it gets a little like that. And that's my feeling with Paul Simon a little bit.
Okay, interesting.
He knows better.
Okay.
And he's good. I mean, he knows what to do. He knows how to produce sounds. Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay.
I'm not sure what this comment means, but I'm sure you boys will know what that means.
No.
What?
Popeye Doyle, never trust anyone. Popeye was the greatest New Yorker. What does that mean?
He was in The French Connection.
Oh.
The movie.
Lori wants to know what Mick does.
Right now?
He's drinking gin right now.
He teaches screenwriting at NYU. And
I teach screenwriting at the graduate film of NYU.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. Graduate. Only graduate level. You got to get there first.
I just talked to you. Did you see it? Were you looking at me?
Could you do that again? I know. That's what I do. I doctor scripts of all stripes.
Yeah.
Even dance scripts.
Lori, you went with us to the writer, right? So, like
yes.
What's her name again?
Chloe John.
Chloe was his student.
Yeah. My buddy.
But he's also a grandpa.
When are the guests going to be fed? The guest, what?
Yeah, I heard that there was frittata.
I made a frittata and nobody wanted it. I made these people popcorn with real butter, none of that fake
is that
shit.
What that was?
Yeah.
I thought one of those kernels had.
Yeah.
I could just go melt a cup of butter and you could just sit here and drink it.
Yeah.
That would, loosen the old spinal column. Now, are you still stepping on popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay.
When my dad was a kid, if he was naughty, my grandmother would sprinkle unpopped popcorn on the floor and make him kneel on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an Indiana sort of thing.
Well, she was Hungarian. They really came up with.
You see, I would rather hear you talk for a while.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you tell them the story, the pencil sharpener story?
Oh, I love the pencil sharpener.
Have you heard the pencil?
I've heard the pencil sharpener.
Oh, okay. She just wrote it.
Did I?
Today.
Yeah, I just wrote it today on my blog.
Out the window?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a great.
No, Mick. Talk with.
We were in Italy. No, not together.
No, we were in Italy.
I was working in Italy, and she was gallivanting.
Yeah, I was gallivanting. Oh, Italy! It's so great. But can I tell you a story about Hungary? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. This will require a visual aid.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Dan.
All right. This is good.
Good thing the kitchen's not far away.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Okay. So
let me move my
Don't stop her if you've heard this.
Don't stop me. Oh, I don't think you've heard this story, have you?
No.
Okay.
Oh yes, it's a fika.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have heard this story.
Oh.
Okay. No, but tell it. I don't remember it.
Oh, so you don't remember the things?
No, I remember the fika.
I thought you were going to do some jokes about Brian tonight. What's up with that?
I am.
Okay, so I take the fika coffee mug. Oh yeah, you have heard this because you watched the podcast. I take it with me to Hungary.
Oh no! I got a question for you. Why do you like our show? I don't get.
I work. I write at home.
Okay.
And when you write at home, you
write at
sit
home
alone.
Okay.
For endless hours. And I used to listen to WCCO because it's a radio station you can get on with a lot of people talking that you really don't have to listen to anything they're saying.
Oh, that sounds like us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you guys are perfect. It's like when you've been up for hours writing, you need to hear other people talking.
Yeah.
And your stuff is
sure
excellent.
I like that. Visual aids.
We don't have a lot of fans, or like people who
we have fans.
make a point of listening to the show.
Brian
does it so that he can just make criticize.
Yes,
that's his thing. But then
is what he's a critic.
And then MC's brother Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
Jim is excellent.
He's won fan of the week many times.
Many times.
And then Lori,
by the way, won the box. I don't know if we want to bring this up.
Oh, jeez. The box. I still.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what they're talking about, we ran a contest about a year, maybe more ago, and the contest was how much would I make at my
estate
sale.
And you don't have to die to have an estate sale.
Yeah, no, you don't. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
And so we took some fabulous prizes from the estate sale. I have pictures.
I'm making it into. I mean to make it into a podcast, but
we had fabulous prizes, and Mick won. He came closest to the dollar amount, which was a nickel.
You want to know why he won?
Oh, don't say that.
There were so many contestants that Mick won.
He was the only person who entered.
So I photograph the packing of the box with all of the great items.
And we also did audio as we were doing.
And audio.
We have these things.
And we packaged it and sent it U.S. mail.
$36 to send it.
Whoa. That was my guess.
I made $37 at the estate sale, so that dollar really helped me in the move.
And somebody stole the package.
Yes.
And I would give $36 more to see their face when they went through what was in this box.
The thing is that you would imagine that somebody in New York stole the package. You sent it to be in New York. Yeah. Except that the people in New York said that somebody in Iowa stole the package.
I think it was maybe at some shipping center or something that
somebody just called this the Lawrence of Arabia of MC and Dan podcast. It's 36 minutes long.
But that person loves Lawrence of Arabia, so they must really love this podcast.
Well, imagine the shock of the people in Iowa when they opened the box and saw
good stuff, right?
Oh my God, it was so good. I really have to.
My training bra from childhood.
Some guy walking around Iowa wearing
it with a little daisy.
The Pete Judge.
Mary.
Oh,
we tried to take our picture in front of Mayor Pete's house when we were in South Bend.
Well, we didn't try very hard.
It was raining.
Yeah,
and we didn't want to get out of the car. So, but you gotta vote, man. As long as it's not snowing on election day, bitches, we are there.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Oh dear. So but the stuff in the box that's so good. So did we? I don't know, but it's
all your questions.
Lori Van Weeren.
Oh wait.
The answer to your question is Brian Lambert is typing the Dan West comments.
Yeah.
Are we drinking?
Man.
Is this your first day knowing us? Yes, we are drinking.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Let's see.
But the ultimately the kind of the core of the show is supposed to be about the Itch Princess, and I think the thing is that she did have. I don't know if she had the impact on us that she wanted to, but like if somebody in 10 minutes can make you know that you'll never forget them ever, and you didn't even like what you saw. That's kind of like Boris and Natasha.
It's like Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, it is kind of like him.
Call him an artist.
Yeah.
Well, he's an artist, all right.
Yeah.
No, I hate to bum you out like
that. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah,
now we're going to have to drink more.
Don't,
Pete. Oh, sorry.
My God. I think maybe we're done. We never really know, but I think the guys over on the couch fell asleep, so we may as well.
Yeah, we better end it.
Okay, so you know what to do. What are we supposed to do? Subscribe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're going to subscribe. We've been asking you to do that for
Watch
weeks.
with a friend. There's no need to suffer alone.
And if you want to, you can go to MC Live in the Dream. And
she's
you can follow there, and you can there's a link to the podcast from my new page.
You have other stuff on that page?
This is
I have photos.
This is Mick.
I have
you got a script for a movie, send it to him.
Mick is our claim to fame.
Yeah,
one of them. Kind of
we got a couple.
Jesus.
Oh no, I think I hurt his feelings.
Okay. So is that it?
Okay, wait. Okay, Lori wants us to be on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
Lori wants to be in it next time.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's time for Lori to be on.
Yeah, she was one of our. She was featured on our Badass Women show.
Yeah.
Did you on this thing?
We had a show called Badass Women. I don't know.
But
we didn't have
tinkle the glass one more time.
All right. Good.
But can you get her on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, you should get her on
the show. We're dead. Lori's
Can
definitely.
You get the Itch Princess on the show?
I think we've kind of over-insulted
Lori.
What does Lori say?
Come with the Itch Princess.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, maybe we just don't get it.
We could.
Although maybe not. I would have to listen to actually do that.
Oh, dear.
That would be the worst thing that could happen.
Okay. Thanks, Phoebe, for always listening to us.
Yeah. Like 4
You're
people
rockstar, Phoebe.
seem to listen the whole time. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's almost a record.
All right.
Better than Brian? Was that better than Brian?
Peace out.
Is that better than Brian?
This was so nobody watched that. I couldn't even watch that again. All right. Yeah. Okay. And
cheers.
all right. See you later.
Bye.